You have felt it stirring within you, the unshakable knowing that something sacred approaches. This is not your imagination, nor is it emotion. It is divine recognition rising in your spirit. I have marked you for a moment that cannot be missed, and a day that cannot be delayed. Everything that has tried to bury your calling has only made it more undeniable. I have seen the quiet battles, the silent nights, the tearful endurance, and I have counted it all as intercession. You were not waiting for man's approval. You were being refined for my command. The sacred day is not a date, it is an alignment, and it is here now. You are not behind schedule, you are precisely positioned. What felt like delay was my hand preserving you from counterfeit doors and corrupted timelines. You asked me why I held you back, and I answer now, because I was building a foundation that would not break. The exposure you desired would have crushed the oil I was still producing within you. I needed you hidden until your discernment could outrun deception. You were not forgotten. You were hidden in the cleft of the rock. Now the rock calls you forth with the weight of heaven behind you. Come forth, chosen one. It is your time. I have not summoned you for applause. I have summoned you for authority. The sacred day is not about visibility. It's about victory in the spirit. This call is not for your ego. It is for my glory. What I am about to birth through you will not flatter your image. It will fracture strongholds. The mantle on your life is disruptive, and that is why you have felt resistance, even from those close to you. But I did not anoint you to fit in. I anointed you to shift atmospheres. From this day forward, you are no longer authorized to shrink. You will rise not because it is easy, but because I have decreed it. You have been faithful in the hidden seasons, and I do not ignore faithfulness. Every quiet yes, every unseen obedience, every surrendered dream, I have written it into the scroll of your reward. The sacred day requires no more rehearsals. You are not waiting on confirmation. You are stepping into consummation. I am not asking you to prepare another plan. I am telling you to execute the one I gave you. Doubt has had its hour, but it will not rob you of this one. The day is sacred, because I have entered it with you. When you walk, I walk. When you speak, I speak. When you move, I move. Do not mistake trembling for weakness. It is reverence. Even my fiercest warriors have learned to tremble before they roar. You are not trembling from fear. You are trembling from the weight of what I've placed within you. This is not the beginning of your preparation. This is the beginning of your activation. I have not called you to observe. I have called you to command. You will not enter as a spectator. You will stand as my sent one. I do not send those I have not secured. I have secured you, and now I release you. Every voice that questioned your timing will be silenced by your fruit. Do not waste energy proving what I will reveal through power. I did not anoint you to explain. I anointed you to demonstrate. The sacred day is not won through strategy. It is won through surrender. Lay down your reasons, your excuses, your conditions. Pick up your mantle. I have set fire in your bones, not to torment you, but to thrust you. My fire does not destroy, it defines. From this fire, you will emerge with undeniable clarity. You are not being asked to feel ready, you are being commanded to move. Destiny is not a feeling, it is a response. I am not asking for your perfection, I am demanding your obedience. You do not need every answer, you need the courage to answer me. This is not just your moment, it is mine in you. My glory is about to reveal itself through your surrender. The sacred day has arrived, and it will not wait for your fears to subside. It will respond only to your yes. You have been prepared in ways you didn't understand, through losses that seemed cruel and delays that felt unbearable. But I did not waste one tear, one silence, or one moment of your endurance. I was shaping your sensitivity to my voice, not your dependency on comfort. The sacred day demands a spirit that has been emptied of distraction and anchored in obedience. You were not abandoned, you were inducted. Every time you felt like giving up, I was placing another stone in the altar you now carry. I did not call you because you are strong. I called you because you are surrendered. Your surrender gave me room to breathe destiny into your lungs. The resistance you faced was not punishment, it was preparation. Hell fought you because it saw what you were about to become. Every attack was meant to break you, but instead it marked you. You are not walking into this moment as a survivor, you are walking in as a sent one. I have authorized your voice to cut through deception and your presence to unsettle darkness. The sacred day carries a divine appointment that hell cannot cancel. No gate, no curse, no word spoken against you will override my decree. I have spoken, and what I speak becomes. I am not asking you to revisit what broke you. I'm calling you to reveal what healed you. You carry revelation now, not just recovery. Others need to hear what I whispered to you in the valley. Your testimony is not just survival. It is strategy for those still trapped in silence. The sacred day is not about getting through it. It's about ushering others into it. I am not giving you influence. I am giving you impact. Impact shakes, shifts, and establishes what cannot be undone. You are not a motivator. You are a mantle carrier. You wondered why I didn't rescue you sooner, why I allowed the pressure to mount. But pressure is the only environment where oil is born. The oil you now carry came at a cost, and I will not let it be wasted. You are anointed not for convenience, but for conquest. You are not entering this day as one seeking favor. You are the embodiment of favor, moving on assignment. What once intimidated you will now bow to the authority I've placed within you. You will not just participate, you will precipitate divine movement. It begins now. If this truth is landing with you, pause and hit like and download the free daily alignment guide linked in the description to deepen your journey. Do not measure this moment by who supports you. Measure it by who sent you. I sent you. I anointed you. I affirmed you when no one else could see it. That is enough. If you wait for agreement, you'll miss activation. Agreement will come after the demonstration, not before. I have not made a mistake in calling you now. The sacred day is not determined by crowd approval, but by covenant timing. Everything is converging now. Signs, confirmations, whispers and stirrings. You are not confused, you are being aligned. Confusion is the noise of transition, not the absence of clarity. I am speaking, and I will make myself unmistakable. The sacred day will not be subtle. It will be sovereign. You will know it, feel it, sense it, and step into it. I did not bring you this far to watch you falter. I brought you here to crown you with purpose. There is no more hiding in plain sight. I am calling you to take your place, fully, openly, boldly. Your voice is not too much, it is necessary. Your presence is not a threat, it is a sign that I still appoint, still anoint, and still activate those the world overlooks. You are that sign. You are my vessel, chosen not just to carry my words, but to become the evidence of them. The sacred day reveals not just what I promised, but who I always intended you to be. The shift has already begun. Don't wait for everything to make sense. Move because I said move. The sacred day is not a suggestion. It is a summons. Destiny is not passive. It is prophetic. You are not here to impress. You are here to establish. Establish my truth, my rhythm, my fire. Step forward with no apology and no delay. The time is now. This is not the season for second-guessing what I've already confirmed. You have prayed for a sign, but I am reminding you of what I already said. I don't need to repeat myself when I have already branded my will upon your spirit. You do not need another word. You need to walk in the one I already gave you. The sacred day will not arrive with fanfare, but with fire. It will confront every comfort zone you built to delay obedience. Your clarity does not come from circumstances aligning. It comes from your spirit obeying. I did not create you for cycles. I created you for forward movement. The anointing on your life is not seasonal. It is sacred. Stop treating what I made holy like it needs human validation. Your assignment does not expire because someone doubted your process. I gave you the blueprints, and I will fund what I have formed. This is not the time to shrink in the face of resistance. Resistance only confirms you are headed in the right direction. You are not here to negotiate, you are here to initiate. Initiate change, initiate movement, initiate the sacred fulfillment of my word. You have been sensing the urgency, and that urgency is not anxiety, it is prophecy. I place that stirring in your belly to provoke bold obedience. I am not trying to overwhelm you. I am trying to overtake the excuses that have delayed you. I am not asking for a perfect plan. I am asking for a pure yes. Your yes will interrupt what hell tried to establish. Your yes will rewrite outcomes. Your yes will crack the code of generational bondage. The sacred day responds to the ones who will say yes before they know how. I am not impressed by plans that leave no room for me. I am looking for builders who will follow the wind, not just the blueprint. You have studied long enough. Now I call you to step. Your hesitation is no longer humility. It is rebellion disguised as safety. I called you to be bold, not careful. I called you to be set apart, not palatable. The sacred day is not about fitting in. It's about standing out by fire. I am the one who sends, and I do not send without covering. I have placed within you a voice that cannot stay silent. You've tried to stay quiet, tried to be polite, tried to wait your turn, but your turn is now. I have broken the timeline others tried to place on your head. You are not too early, and you are certainly not too late. I am not measuring you by man's standards. I am launching you by heaven's rhythm. The sacred day was chosen for you before you ever saw the fight you'd face. Now that you've survived it, you are qualified to move in it. Your scars are not shame, they are signals. Everything is shifting around you because I have shifted everything within you. Your vision is not accidental, it is architectural. I didn't just give you dreams, I gave you blueprints to disrupt demonic systems. You were not just made to feel deeply, you were made to build divinely. Do not let emotion rob you of execution. I am pouring wisdom over your obedience now. I will guide your hands, your words, your steps. The sacred day is here because the sacred one, you, have awakened to the call. You must no longer wonder if you're chosen. I do not call who I do not trust. If I called you, I trust you with my burden. Carry it with authority, not apology. Speak it with conviction, not compromise. Move in it with urgency, not fear. The sacred day is activated by obedience, and obedience always births movement. Movement is your mantle now. You are not stepping into a suggestion, you are stepping into a command. I have not called you to consider this, I have called you to carry it. The weight you feel is not pressure, it is purpose settling into its rightful place. You will no longer apologize for your assignment. The time of playing small has expired. I do not anoint for comfort, I anoint for conquest. Every step forward is a declaration that the old you no longer leads. I'm taking over now. The sacred day is not about what you'll gain. It's about what you'll govern. I didn't raise you to chase blessings. I raised you to become one. You were never meant to blend in with the atmosphere. You were meant to be the catalyst that changes it. When you enter a room, my authority enters with you. You carry the weight of divine strategy, not just spiritual gifts. This is why your path was costly. It had to be. Cheap paths cannot carry sacred mandates. You were not created for convenience. You were designed for dominion. Do not be surprised by the warfare that surrounds your rising. The resistance confirms the realm you are called to rule. I have not called you to merely survive attacks. I've called you to reverse atmospheres. Your prayers are not background noise. They are battering rams. Your words are not echoes, they are earthquakes. I have sharpened your discernment through every betrayal. I have fortified your faith through every delay. Now, the sacred day comes to showcase what I've built in silence. You are my evidence. You keep waiting for the right moment, but I am the moment. I do not send warnings when I release sudden glory. What feels sudden to others has been divine timing in your spirit. You've known this was coming. You've just been waiting for my yes. I say yes now, not to your plan, but to your obedience. You will rise not with explanation, but with evidence. I am your reason. I am your release, and I am your reward. You thought you needed more time, but time was never the issue. What you needed was clarity, and clarity comes by obedience, not contemplation. The sacred day is revealed by those who move while it's still dark. You don't need the full picture to take the first step. I will fill in the details once you decide to trust. I'm not looking for your perfection, I'm looking for your movement. If you'll move, I'll make a way. If you'll say yes, I'll show you what you didn't even know to ask for. Stop rehearsing your insecurities. I didn't consult your comfort when I called you. I don't need your qualifications. I need your obedience. I will qualify what I've already anointed. Every place you feel unprepared, I will cover with glory. The sacred day was not built for the perfect. It was built for the yielded. You are yielded, and that's why I'm using you now. I will never call you without equipping you. You must walk as if the outcome is already sealed, because it is. You don't need confirmation from others when you've already received commission from me. Stop lowering your language to accommodate disbelief. Speak what I said, even if it intimidates your surroundings. You are not an echo. You are a blueprint. The sacred day will demand that you stand in uncomfortable places with unshakable faith. And when you do, you'll find I've already gone before you. You have crossed the threshold where hesitation is no longer permitted. I am not waiting for your perfect understanding. I am moving with your obedient response. The sacred day is not postponed by your uncertainty. It is accelerated by your surrender. Every time you felt unqualified, I was actually qualifying you in secret. I took your pain and turned it into power. I took your silence and forged it into substance. Now I release you, not as the one who begged for clarity, but as the one who walks in it. You will not just step forward, you will take territory. I do not send empty vessels. I filled you with revelation in the wilderness so that when the time came, you would not need external affirmation. The clarity you carry did not come cheap. It cost you relationships, seasons of isolation, and the breaking of your own will. But what emerged was not weakness, it was refinement. You have been baptized in the fire of endurance, and that fire now becomes the mark of your mantle. When you speak, you will carry weight, not because of volume, but because of origin. It is I who speaks through you. You will not be received by all, but you were not sent for all. The sacred day will expose who is aligned and who is simply attached. Do not be distracted by those who exit when the glory comes. Some were only assigned to your obscurity, not your outpouring. I did not call you to please crowds, I called you to carry my covenant. You are not responsible for who claps, you are responsible for who gets free. Freedom is the fruit of your obedience. Release what I gave you, even if it costs you comfort. You have tried to shrink, to delay, to make room for others, but I didn't call you to accommodate. I called you to activate. The sacred day doesn't wait for consensus. It arrives when you stop waiting for applause and start obeying without question. You are not in conflict with others. You are in collision with destiny. What is emerging through you is not new to me. It is the full unveiling of what I always placed within you. Now you see what I saw all along. It's time to move as if that's true. I am not introducing you. I am confirming you. What seemed sudden to others has been sealed in heaven. I am not launching you into experimentation. I am releasing you into fulfillment. You don't have to convince anyone of your readiness. Your fruit will speak when your words are done. Stay focused, stay surrendered, and let the sacred day unfold exactly as I ordained it to. You thought you were losing when you were actually being led. Every detour had divine fingerprints on it. What others called failure, I used as fuel. What they overlooked, I saturated with glory. I used the foolish things to confound the wise, and you are about to be my contradiction in full display. You will not just rise, you will redefine what rising looks like. It will be holy, it will be heavy, and it will be exactly on time. The voices of doubt, fear, and hesitation are being silenced now. I will not allow them to follow you into this day. You are crossing over, not just in opportunity, but in identity. Who you were can no longer survive where I'm taking you. You are walking with new fire, new authority, and a new rhythm. The sacred day is not only around you, it is upon you. I have placed my seal on this moment. You have not been walking in circles. You have been circling the walls I told you to bring down. Every round of confusion, every loop of questioning was not wasted. It was war. I let you walk it out because walking was part of your warfare. Now the walls are shaking, not because you shouted, but because you stayed. I honor endurance more than volume. I reward the ones who refuse to abandon their post. You didn't just survive, you stewarded the silence. And now the silence breaks open into a sacred release. You were never crazy for believing what I whispered. The promise was not a fantasy, it was a forecast. Others couldn't hear it, not because it wasn't real, but because it wasn't for them. You were carrying prophecy long before anyone saw fruit. That's why you felt the tension, because you knew something was coming, even when your life looked like delay. I never asked you to explain your hope. I asked you to hold it, and now that day is here. I am fulfilling what I first announced in your spirit. I am not only releasing you into purpose, I am revealing the purpose of your process. Nothing was random. The doors that closed, the friendships that ended, the shifts that made no sense, all of it was a recalibration for this moment. You thought you were being punished, but you were being positioned. The sacred day is not your recovery. It is your resurrection. I didn't repair you to make you like new. I raised you to be unrecognizable. You are not going back. You are being released forward with fire in your bones. I've watched you carry weight that no one acknowledged. I've seen you sow when you didn't have enough for yourself. I've seen you give when it hurt, love when it was risky, and stand when it was easier to quit. I do not forget those things. Heaven never loses track of the faithful. Now I respond not just to your prayers but to your posture. The sacred day meets those who've already bowed their hearts. You bowed when no one saw, and now you rise when no one can stop it. The tables are turning. I'm shifting the very ground under your feet. What was unstable becomes established. What was uncertain becomes undeniable. You are not trying to find your footing anymore. You are walking in my order. The sacred day brings alignment with acceleration. You will not have to fight to keep what I give you. What I build, I protect. What I ordain, I sustain. Walk boldly into what has been preserved for you. You are not called to rehearse past trauma. You are called to rewrite outcomes. I gave you the authority to declare healing where there was once hurt. You are not a victim of delay. You are a weapon of deliverance. I trust you with this weight because I trust your heart. You didn't let the fire burn your integrity. You let it forge your discernment. That discernment is now your compass. Let it lead you. Let it expose what must be left behind. You are not an echo of someone else's calling. You are the first sound of something never seen before. What I've placed in you is not meant to mimic. It is meant to mark. You are not replacing anyone. You are releasing something that's been withheld until now. The sacred day required a vessel who wouldn't compromise for applause. That vessel is you. I can trust you to carry glory because you didn't chase glory, and now glory will chase you. You are not being elevated for attention, you are being stationed for impact. I am not showcasing you, I am sending you. The sacred day comes with responsibility, not reputation. You don't need to be known by many to be feared by darkness. Your obedience has already shaken regions in the spirit before your feet have touched the ground. I have released angels to surround what I'm about to unfold through you. You are not walking alone. You are moving with heaven's endorsement. Do not underestimate the weight of what I've assigned you to carry. Your voice is no longer optional, it is essential. You don't just have words, you carry word. When you open your mouth now, it will not be opinion. It will be orchestration. I have tuned your spirit to the frequency of heaven. You won't just say what's true, you'll release what's due. Those who hear you won't be inspired, they'll be ignited. You are not rising as a speaker, you are rising as a signal. When you speak, systems will tremble. The sacred day requires sound, and you are that sound. You feared failure, but I have already filled your future with fulfillment. Even what doesn't go according to plan will fall in line with my purpose. I didn't call you because of your ability. I called you because of your availability. Every no you gave the world was a yes that echoed in my courts. You turned down what looked good so you could be trusted with what is God. That kind of loyalty is rare, and I reward the rare. What I'm about to release through you cannot be stopped by opinion, fear, or fatigue. It is sealed by fire. I am the God of timing, not just calling. And I say again, this is your time. You are no longer to pray for the day to come. It has come. Now pray for the courage to carry it out. The sacred day will require movement when comfort begs for pause. Do not consult your fears. Consult my faithfulness. I have never asked you to do anything I wouldn't empower. I am not demanding your strength. I am releasing mine through your surrender. You are stepping into spaces where favor will meet you before you arrive. Doors are not opening. They're responding. You don't have to knock where I've given you keys. This is not about networking, it's about knowing me. I've taught you to lean on me so that no platform ever becomes your source, and now I honor that training. You will carry weight in rooms that once overlooked you, and you will do it with grace, not ego. You've been called strange, intense, even too much, but I made you exactly as you are. You weren't shaped to entertain, you were built to uproot. What others called extra, I called equipped. You are perfectly crafted for what's about to unfold. I didn't design you for ease, I designed you for effectiveness. Every part of you is intentional. Every quirk, every instinct, every burden, it all has purpose. And now, it finds its stage. The sacred day is not an escape from reality. It's the collision of reality with heaven's agenda. You will no longer walk around prophecy. You will walk in it. You will no longer wait for a shift. You will initiate one. The trembling is over. The trailblazing begins. You are not just ready, you are required. And heaven stands in full agreement with what you're about to release. You were never meant to play it safe. You were meant to walk in the supernatural. I did not call you to perform religion. I called you to release reformation. There is a holy unrest inside you because I am stirring what cannot be buried. You are not meant to pacify atmospheres. You are meant to provoke awakening. The sacred day marks the shift from waiting on permission to walking in power. You don't need clearance from people when you have commission from me. You will no longer walk cautiously. You will walk consecrated. I have gone before you and made the crooked paths straight. The season of hiding has expired. I kept you concealed until the vision within you matured. What I birth must be protected until it can stand in authority. Now it stands. Now you stand. I will not let fear wrap itself around this release. What I begin, I defend. I have placed boldness on you like a garment. Wear it with reverence, but without apology. You are not stepping into the spotlight. You are stepping into the spirit. This day is not about elevation. It's about execution. I gave you the word and I am watching over it to perform it. No obstacle will override what I've sealed. You are not out of order for moving forward. You are in alignment with acceleration. I'm not just confirming the call, I'm accelerating the fulfillment. You've waited long enough. Now you will witness what your waiting preserved. Stop bracing for opposition and start moving with revelation. Your eyes have been opened not to entertain suspicion, but to execute wisdom. You are not called to just see, you are called to shift. What I show you, I trust you to steward. That is why I revealed it to you and not them. This sacred day doesn't come to flatter you. It comes to forge through you. I have not left you lacking. I've left you loaded. Now release what I've placed in your hands. Stay connected by liking and subscribing. Leave a 55 in the comments and download your free daily alignment guide in the description. The tears you cried in private will become oil poured in public. I have not ignored your intercession. I've answered it with a mandate. Every groan, every sigh, every weary prayer, it's been collected, not forgotten. Now I use those tears to anoint you for this release. This day will not be like the others. It won't be explained, it will be experienced. And when you step into it, what was heavy will feel holy. You are not going into this alone. I have assigned helpers, intercessors, and resources already waiting on the other side of your yes. Don't delay obedience while waiting for guarantees. I am the guarantee. My word is the contract. My glory is the signature, and your surrender is the activation. You don't need another open door. You need to walk through the one I've already unlocked. And when you do, you'll realize I've been preparing everything behind the scenes. The sacred day is more than a shift. It is a sealing. It seals you into who you really are and what you were born to carry. This is the convergence of every sacrifice, every confirmation, and every hidden moment with me. It's not hype, it's holy. It's not fantasy, it's fulfillment. Walk in it, speak from it, live out of it. I am with you in the full weight of it. This is the moment where everything changes, not because your circumstances shift, but because you do. I have not waited for perfect conditions to move through you. I waited for your full surrender. And now that I have it, there is nothing standing in the way. You are not hoping anymore, you are hosting. Hosting. My presence, my voice, my authority. The sacred day is not an event on your calendar. It's a posture you now carry. Everywhere you go from here forward, the day goes with you. You are a walking confirmation. Those who doubted, including your former self, will have no words when they witness what I'm about to do through you. I have not asked for your eloquence. I've asked for your essence. I don't want your polished version. I want your yielded one. The sacred day carries too much power to be handled with pride. That's why I let life humble you before I let glory honor you. You were not ready until your dependence on me outweighed your desire to be understood. Now, you are. This is not just your season, it is your sentence. I have ruled in your favor. No accusation, no delay, no error can override what I have decreed. You are my decree in motion. Your obedience has broken through spiritual gridlock and positioned you as a catalyst. Your name has been spoken in places your feet have not touched yet. But when you arrive, what I put in you will fill the room before you say a word. You will not have to strive, only stand. Stand and let the evidence of your endurance speak. Let this be the moment where you stop wondering and start walking, where you stop evaluating and start executing. You don't owe the world an explanation for what I'm doing. You owe me your yes, your whole yes, and your immediate yes. From this moment on, the sacred day is not something you wait for, it's something you carry. You don't revisit this word, you walk it out. And as you do, my hand will follow every footstep. I am with you. I have sealed this, and I have chosen you.